Good afternoon, everybody. It's another video from Tour Travels. I'm waiting for that first person to come into my stream. They're going to be greeted by some glorious architecture. I mean, look at that. Come on, wake up. My subscribers are the laziest bunch you can imagine. In bed till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon usually. 12:45 here in Russia, everybody. I've been up since about, I don't know, 8 o'clock, something like that. Oh, I got 2 people in my stream. Hello, 2 people. I'm glad you're awake and out of bed. Look at that, what a fantastic building, everybody. Now, I'm kind of spoiling you guys because I put out a video today and now I'm doing a live stream. Bloody hell. Tour Travels is getting busy. But you know what, everybody? I quite often like to go for a walk on my own. I like spending time on my own, but I thought today, well, why don't I go for a walk on my own, but also do a live stream? So, I don't know how long this live stream is going to last for. I don't know where we're going to go. But let's see what happens, eh? So, just to let you guys know, I'm on the Petrogradsky island of St. Petersburg. So it's a big island section of the city that's pretty central. Oh, now I don't know how this wind's going to affect my live stream, because usually I'm making YouTube content with my other camera, my Sony thing, my Sony Action Cam, and I got a wind muffler on there, so it does a pretty good job of keeping wind noise out. Welcome, Caleb and Wrestle Warriors. Wrestle Warriors, I'm on Petrogradsky Island in St. Petersburg. And look what we can see on this car, everybody. This gives you an idea of how awful the weather was in St. Petersburg yesterday. It was a bloody snowstorm, cold, windy. The video that I did yesterday, that was before the worst of the snow. So today, although it's nice and sunny, as you can see, it's bloody cold. And I'm not accepting this standard of weather, everybody. It's the end of April, almost May, and it should not be snowing in Europe. I disapprove greatly of this weather. Last night I went out, I was thinking about checking out a couple of bars, and for those of you that look at my Instagram profile, you'll see I was at this bar called Gypsies and Jews. So this bar would never be allowed to be called Gypsies and Jews in the UK, for example. What? Now, Wrestle Warriors. Look at that. I mean, would you like to live in an apartment like that? I certainly would. I need a lot more subscribers before I can afford it. Maybe about 1,000 times as many. Hey, what's with all the... what's this? Scientists just discovered a new village on the Amazon. $540,000 subscribers, Omar. I think I'm going to need more than that. I think I'm going to need $540,000 for a quite modest apartment. Look at that, everybody. It says danger, gas. So I don't actually know what it is. Could be I shouldn't have mentioned gas by the comments of some people on my stream so far. It's not used for that, at least I don't think so. Hello pigeons, can you tell me what this building is, please? And there's some kind of noise going. I think it's like a gas pumping station or something. What a beautiful day, everybody. Look at that. And it's windy and cold, but in these beautiful sheltered streets, it's not too bad. Look at that stonework, everybody. They do not make stonework like that anymore. Tell you that for nout. Let's keep going, eh? This is impressive. Yeah, I don't know this city very well. I usually just go around the same places. Kelvin, this is St. Petersburg in Russia, or St. Petersburg, as the Russians call it. What a magical city. So, if for those of you that haven't seen my latest upload today, I talk about, well, the video prior, I made a video about why I love Russia. But I think it's only fair to follow up with a video of why I hate Russia. Because everywhere's got its pluses and minuses, right? And you're seeing the pluses at the moment. Springtime in arguably one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Also here, some little restaurant or cafe. I just had a coffee in a cafe, and it was a very nice cafe, the interior. I was hoping that on a Sunday there might be some ladies hanging around in this cafe, but unfortunately not. It was very quiet. And the coffee was nothing special, but nice interior. Hello from Texas. Hey, Yana. Hope you're doing well in Texas there. We've got a barber shop here, look. 500 barbers. I don't think you can fit 500 barbers in this place. It's a funny thing about barber shops. Oh yeah, it's a proper barber shop. You know what though, guys? In Russia they do have a lot of barber shops where it's all very fancy and proper inside. RC 1337, shut your face. But yeah, barbershops can be expensive here, and they got all the gear. They got the twirly moustaches and these skull caps, and they say, do you want a whiskey and all this stuff? It's all about the time you're spending. It's about the time that they spend on you rather than the quality, because sometimes you just go into a cheap little place for $5 and he does it very quickly in 20 minutes, so it looks the same or better. Hello from Manipur. I would like to go back to India sometime. I was there a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, I went during the wet season, and there was I was going to go to that place. I can't remember what it's called now. Jaipur. Was it Jaipur? Maybe it's Jaipur, yeah. But there was some religious violence there. I'm not sure if it's Jaipur. Don't hold me to that. So I had to kind of cancel, and I went to Nepal instead. Let's keep going. Which way should we go, everybody? I'm going to leave it to you. We can go straight. We can go left. or we can go right. First person to say straight, left or right, I will go in that direction. Come on, don't make me stand in the cold all day. Straight, left or right? Right. Thank you, Nick. I agree with you, Nick, actually. Because it does look like there's a lot of architectural splendor down here. That's it, you see. You can control the destiny of Mr. Tool's day. Just order him around the city. Tell him where to go. Calvin, well, we can see what the weather is like. It's bloody beautiful today. Unfortunately, as you can see from the attire of the locals, it's also bloody freezing. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right. Let's see what we see. Lots of coffee shops in St. Petersburg, everybody. Looks nice down there too. It's nice in a lot of places in St. Petersburg, to be fair. This is arguably the most beautiful region of the city. I don't know, some people prefer the very center. You've got all the like main attractions, I suppose, in the very center. But you just got such stunning residential buildings around here. Okay, this one needs some TLC. It's a bit rough looking, but still nice. Ring 0. Yes, I speak a bit of the language, but to be honest, I'm a bit shy to use it, and the people I hang around with in St. Petersburg want to speak to me in English to practice their English. It's improved, and it's not improved through a great deal of learning, I have to say, recently, but just actually using it, because it sounds stupid in my head when I just use one word after another, just string a load of words together. But when I actually say it to people here, it makes sense. So that's given me a bit of confidence. So I can give you an example of my Russia. Здравствуйте, доброе утро от Санкт-Петербург. Это очень красивый день сегодня. Небо очень fuck, what's the word? Небо очень... Oh, fuck off, will you? Excuse me, I shouldn't be using that language. You know what? He was nowhere near me, that car, but he saw I had a camera, and he thought, let's piss off this guy, another bloody YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, talking about Russia. This is something I mentioned in my video yesterday, guys. People see you crossing the roads and they speed up just to be annoying here or try and scare you. Well, you didn't scare me, buddy. Kelvin says, how are the people here? Well, after that, they are actually good, but they have their moments, as you can see. But they're very polite. They take some... oh, look at this building. Fantastic. They take some getting used to, because when they first meet you, they're a bit suspicious. But after some time, they can be friendly and good as anybody. Yeah, right. Another beautiful kind of... I don't know if it's a church. It looks like a church over there because it's got those kind of religious arches. Let's go and have a look. This is another thing that annoys me in Russia, everybody. They have these fences around everything. I mean, it's good to have fences around the park in case your kid runs out in front of a Lada or something, but a bit annoying that I have to go all the way back just to cross the road. But such is life, such is life. Oh, talking of churches, I didn't even see. I just walked right past one. If it wasn't for the guy deliberately trying to kill me in the road, I might have actually noticed it sooner. I mean, look. Let's look at my comments. Damien Moodley, how would you compare St. Petersburg to Kiev before the war? Well, St. Petersburg is a bigger city. It's a much more beautiful city. I mean, Kiev is beautiful in spots for sure, but you just don't have the wealth of stuff that you have in St. Petersburg. The vibe is a little bit different because Kiev has better weather. I don't know how else I would compare the two cities, to be honest, but yeah, different but the same in some other ways. We've got a library here, like Biblioteca, on Lenin Street, I think it says, or Lenin's library, I'm not sure. Hello, darling. Let's keep going. Hey, wandering Brits from Guernsey. Bloody hell, Guernsey. I've never been to Guernsey, wandering Brit. I'm not surprised you want to wander a lot if you're from Guernsey, because it's a pretty small island and quite isolated. I would imagine that when you grow up, if you did grow up there and you do live there, it will give you some wanderlust. Okay, so this building that I like, I don't know, it probably used to be something else, but now it's a supermarket and a Senator business centre and a Baggins coffee. This is popular, clearly named after Bilbo Baggins. But a nice building in which to have a supermarket. Anyway, let's go out this way. Sing a song, bruh. Okay, I will sing a song. Tell me a song to sing. Make it fairly common one, so I know it. But to be honest, I prefer like rock music, maybe some 80s pop, post-punk. I will do my best. So I will ask for requests for a song. Well, it could be a prison, but like I said, there's those kind of religious arches on the windows, so probably something religious. Could be a religious prison where they put naughty priests in and choir boys. Sing the Helmut Cheese song. I don't. Wandering Brits. I don't know that song. I can sing a bit Depeche Mode. Words like violence break the silence, come crashing into my little world. Stranger to me, see right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl, all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. Elizabeth Crotchet. No, it wasn't Elizabeth. Rick James, Judas Priest. You think you've private life, see nothing of the kind. There is no true escape, I'm watching all the time. I'm made of metal, my circuits gleam. I am perpetual, I keep the country clean. Oh shit, I'm gonna get run over again. Alright, 83 seconds, bloody hell. Nobody would wait 83 seconds to cross the road in England, I'll tell you that for nout. I'll be straight across this road. But as we saw not long ago, if the cars see me, they will speed up to deliberately hit me. Quite a grand building over there. It looks like a bank. It says Detsky, so that's children. Oh, children's theatre. All right. Hey, Igor in Russia. Igor in Russia. When you're doing a live stream walking about around St. Petersburg, it's impossible not to think of Igor in Russia. This guy has literally stepped on every part of the road and pavement in this city 100 times. He knows this city better than the locals. We should test his knowledge during this live stream. What is this building, Igor? What is this park, Igor? What is that building, Igor? You've got 20 seconds to give the answers or you'll be disconnected. Oh, at last I'm being allowed to cross the road. How kind. I can do some other Judas Priest songs. Painkiller, I don't think I can do Painkiller. That's a tough one. He had enough, couldn't take any more. He found a place in his mind and closed the door. No matter how he tried, they couldn't understand. They washed and dressed him, led him by hand. Right, enough singing from Mr. Tool. Let's concentrate on St. Petersburg. I went out last night, like I said, but it was snowing, it was hailing, it was windy, and I just had a couple of ciders and went home. Had quite an early night. So into a more busy part of the city now. But architectural splendor. This is kind of posh part of Petrograd because they've got an Armani shop over there. Let's go this way. But my favorite Judas Priest song, Rick James, is Victim of Changes. Okay, fuck it. I'm going, guys. I'm going. Policeman's going to walk out now saying to all travels, you have a choice, $500 fine or banned from Russia for 5 years. Always seems to be these kind of choices. Okay, let's go. Look at this, everybody. All the Victory Day celebration stuff is up. Look how long and beautiful the street just goes into infinity in the future there, into the distance. Baroma. Garçon. Hello, garçon. I'll have a Americano and a slice of cake, please. On the double. Quite a nice looking girl. I just walked past there. We followed the dreamer through the purple hazy clouds. They can control our state of mind. We thought we were lost, but no matter how they tried, everyone was in peace of minds. Hello, darling. This kid was not looking where he was going. He walked right into me. Lots of lovely ladies out today, everybody. Or maybe they just look better in the sun. If it was raining, I'd be like, oh my God. These are the days, everybody, that you remember in your life, these days in the sun. Walking, oh, what's that burning smell? I think something's on fire. I see smoke in the straight ahead there. We can investigate, see what's going on. Maybe Tool Travels will be in the right place at the right time. There'll be some drama. Whoa, this smell is pretty bad. Oh, it's ruining my chi. What the hell is that on the other side of the street? Is that supposed to be a dress? It looks like a big load of bog roll or something. Cafe Italiano. It's a good espresso, I tell you. Okay, this street looks inviting. I'm going down this street, everybody. Now you have to run. If they see you with a camera, even more incentive to run you over. Nobody likes a bloody influencer. Oh yeah, it's a bit calmer down here. Still that burning smell though. Mozzarella bar. Hey, it's a mozzarella. Have they just got mozzarella in there? Or can you have a pizza as well? Hey look, somebody with a camera spying on me. Did you see that, everybody? There's a guy with a professional looking camera in that car and it's pointed right at me. It's because that video I put out this morning about why I hate Russia. They're gathering evidence on me for my expulsion from the Russian Federation. La 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 la. Where should we go next? Oh, somebody's doing a bit of gardening. Hey, I've been here before. Dudes, I was literally here recently. Literally. There's a bar over there, everybody, that I went in. And it's alright, but it absolutely stinks of sewage. And it's got craft beer. I'm not really a craft beer type of guy because you never know what you're getting. Always have to ask for a sample of craft beer before I drink it. Because it could just be something they scooped out of their toilet. Cafe Saver. If you've listened to the Pimsleur Russian course, you'll remember Cafe Saver. Now you're going to Cafe Saver with Svetlana. Ask her if she would like a cup of coffee. Alright. Let's go. Somebody asked me where I am. Jim the Dosser. Hello, Jim the Dosser. I'm in Petrogradsk. So, oh, is this bus going to get me? I've done more jaywalking than usual in this live stream. Okay, fuck it, I'm going. Oops, sorry for my language again. It feels like I'm just walking with a friend. That's a good thing about the camera. If you're feeling a bit lonely, you know, you can just whip it out and yeah, and you feel like you got some company then, so it's good. I don't know who Chris Walking is. To be honest, I'm getting modern day celebrity or something. I wouldn't know. I try to disassociate myself from the media. If he's a singer, if he's new, I don't know. I mostly listen to music that's made in the last century. I can do some impressions of YouTubers, but some of you guys watching won't know them if you're not a regular subscriber. Take us shopping? What, with my bank balance? You're joking, aren't you? I need to find some woman to take me shopping. I could go into a supermarket or something just for you to have a look. If I find one. Oh, I need a dental clinic. Stom retreat. I don't know what a stom is, but there we go. Dentists. You know what? Those people in the West, they should really. UK and the rest of, you know, Western European countries should come to places like Russia to do your dental work, because it's just as good, if not better, and it's much better value. If you've got some major work to be done, then okay, it's a bit Russia's a bit difficult, but you can go to other places in Eastern Europe and you can save yourself hundreds or thousands. Oh, Svetlana's here. All right. Hi, everybody. She can be quite harsh with me, but also fun at the same time. All right. I'll do some impressions. I'll do NFKRZ. What's up, Blazers? It's your boy Roman here, your favorite neighborhood Russian. I gotta tell you, I really hate my country. I mean, look how shit it is. Everything is just absolutely disgusting. I wish I was in Berlin where I can mince around and do very immoral things without any condemnation. Oh, what's Svetlana? Who's that guy I was making fun of in my video today a little bit? Oh, we've got to have a look at this. Oh, Wild Siberia.
Hey guys, it's Wild Siberia here. I really hate America, so I came to Russia. Look how beautiful it is. I don't have anything bad to say about Russia. Look how clean it is, everybody. I can eat my dinner off the ground.
Johnny FD's a hard impression, Svetlana. I have to let my throat recover after that. Look at that church, everybody. Would you like to live in a city like this? Johnny FD's. Oh my god, you guys. I mean, it's beautiful, but do they sell burgers? That's the question. If they don't sell burgers, I'm not going in. If they don't have Wi-Fi, I'm just not going in this church. I'm telling you now. You use only 1/3 of the possible screen. Well, Igor in Russia, he told me to film in portrait mode because you get more views. But if anybody thinks I should switch to landscape, then I could try. Oh, look how many pigeons, everybody. Pigeon woman out of Home Alone, do you remember? Okay. It's looking a bit industrial that way, so I'm gonna head this way. We can see the spire of Peter. Now Svetlana scolded me for calling it Peter and Paul's Island. It's actually Peter and Paul's Fortress. She's going to send me to the gulag for that. Alright, again, I'm going to do some jaywalking. There's a lot of construction going on in St. Petersburg at the moment, everybody. I think they're getting the city ready for the peak summer season. That's probably what that burning smell I smelt was. But I actually quite like the smell of burning tar. So I might walk down here and breathe it in. I can't smell it though. Also, COVID robbed me of quite a lot of my sense of smell, so... Oh, I smell it now. Oh, yeah. Okay, Berlin, Berlin. I'm going landscape mode. I'm doing it. I'm going landscape mode. Ego in Russia. You know, I respect him as a YouTuber, but, you know, he's not always right. So just bear with me as I rotate. Oh. All right. Here we go, everybody. I've rotated. Aren't you glad I took you down this street, everybody, where there's steamrollers and tar and industrial crap everywhere? Don't worry, when we get to the end of the street, it'll be much more pleasant. Oh, look. Some old Soviet machinery. What's this? It's a something, that's what it is. You know, to make this street less boring, I'm going to jog. I can get some exercise. Working on a Sunday, everybody. I hope they're getting double time. Hang on, somebody's saying rotate again. So does everybody think it looks better in landscape than portrait? Ah, you have to set rotation on the smartphone first. Sorry chaps, I'm fairly new to this, hang on. I'm trying to find the setting, bloody hell, it stinks down here. Oh, for God's sake, for goodness sake. I have to go into my phone settings. Where's the bloody rotation button? I'm pretty new to live streams, guys. That's why I don't know all this stuff. Oh yeah, breathe that in. Lovely. Okay, I think I should put it in portrait mode again, because I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, blitz. All right. You see, everybody, the propagandists in the West will say that Russia is collapsing, but as you can see, life goes on as usual. Bloody hell. That is a really strong tar smell. Avant-garde mode. I don't know. I suppose I have to change the settings in my phone rather than in the streaming app. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, thank God for that. Where are we now? A little park. I don't know what that building is. They like flags in Russia. There's all sorts of flags. Some of them, I don't know what they are. They got naval flags, army flags, Russian flags, Siberian flags. Everybody likes a flag. Morning, Hannah Hennigan. Hope you're doing well. What time is it there? Elizabeth Crotchet. 1:25 in the afternoon. Okay, we're getting back into kind of nicer architecture again. For beauty. Oh yeah, it's looking good down here. Hammer, Svetlana, hammer and sickle, best flag. Здравствуйте. Я не курить, к сожалению. I thought he had something really interesting to talk to me about, but he just wanted a fag, a cigarette. Hello, Andrzej Pawelek. My Polish is not very good, unfortunately. 5:27 in AM, Dallas. What are you doing up, Elizabeth? Have you been drinking again? Okay, a couple of babushki here. Oh, look at that balcony, everybody. That's cool. Just one part of the whole building has a balcony, and it's very creepy looking. Wow, that is very interesting. All right, let's go straight. It's 11:27 in Glasgow. I can do an impression of what's his face, Billy Connolly, but only a short impression. My name's Billy Connolly. Welcome from the beautiful city of St. Petersburg in Russia. I'm actually a bit Scottish. Well, more than a bit. My dad's Scottish, so there you go. A bit of information some people didn't know. So if there's any Scottish people watching, you think, who's this bloody English guy? Well, he's actually Scottish too, and he grew up with the Bruins, Wally, fish suppers and iron brew. Let's keep going on a magical mystery tour at St. Petersburg. I need to do a video impression, an impressions video, Svetlana, with them all in one kind of video, making fun of some other YouTubers. I hope they don't make fun of me in return though, or else I might cry. Ooh, funky looking cafe here. Let's have a look. You see? You wouldn't know there's a cool looking cafe here. It's quite hidden away. It's got lots of pictures of people, probably like film stars of yesteryear, Soviet film stars. Yeah, interesting. Interesna. Kvarternik na Taraskom. There we go. Very good, very good. Let's keep going. Those girls have got a big cake there. Oh, it's so quiet down this street. Hippie spot, yeah. Maybe a little bit hipster. Szkola Privitla. Do Kevin American in Crimea? I don't know American in Crimea, to be honest. You've got to be brave to go to Crimea at the moment, not just in terms of the war stuff, but if you're like Western companies know you're in Crimea, then they can debank you. I've seen it in the terms of some of these like financial companies that I use. So I would love to go back to Crimea because it's honestly one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Near Yalta, absolutely fantastic there. And I went there. Oh no, I'm not going to tell you when I was there, but I was there a few years ago, let's say. And there's massive floods. I shouldn't talk too much about the floods. I'll let people know what year it was. But there's massive floods, and we had to escape the city. And people were killed, unfortunately. We missed it by about an hour or something. Anyway, so yeah, Crimea. Definitely want to return to. Definitely. Oh no, Jimmy's made a very nasty comment. Dobrovas. Okay. School over here. Let's have a look at some of the other comments. Oh, Hannah Hennigan, can I get a shout out? I'm not sure if you wrote that before or after I said something, but a big shout out to Hannah Hennigan. Sounds Irish, am I right? It's our lassie Hannah Hennigan. She's a lovely lass, so she is. Proper lovely. She can drink 3 pints of Guinness in under a minute. Oh, that's another really nice building there. That's the thing about St. Petersburg, everybody, it's one of the biggest cities in Europe. I think it's not, if you don't count Istanbul as European, I think it's 3rd biggest, but I think it's got about 6 million or something, and it's busy, but you can also find some quiet streets. I mean, major streets like this one, but are quiet. Yeah, you got Irish blood. Yeah, I probably have Irish blood as well. It's a shame it's not kind of newer Irish blood. I could get myself an Irish passport to add to my collection of passports. Another school in there. There we go, a good student, good child in Russia will draw a picture of a rocket and an cosmonaut. Look at all this, very patriotic drawings. 55 years ago, this tinfoil machine went into space, apparently. Wow. Got the Buran space shuttle there. We saw Bold and Brainless go there a couple of years ago, or a year ago, and supposedly get arrested. Svetlana's got a lot to say about that. University, financial university, Finansovi. It's a picture of a missile headed for Whitehall. Let's keep going. Babushka doing her Sunday shopping. You've seen them all over social media from the Ukraine supporters. Alright, so I'm not sure where I'm going, by the way. I might have walked around in a big circle, but we'll see when we get to the end of the road here. Didn't see any more questions. Looks like nice weather. It's very nice, Eric, but cold and windy. And yesterday was horrendous. It was snow, hail, wind, everything is throwing everything at us. And the end of April, for God's sake. So I wasn't very pleased yesterday, to be honest. But today I'm at least pleased because it's sunny. So I don't know if we walked down here before. I can smell that tar again. Ah yeah, we're back to Cafe Savour. We just walked around in a big circle. Do I like Russian cuisine? Yes, I do. My favourite thing is borscht. Now, we can argue over the origins of borscht. A lot of people say it's Ukrainian, but whatever. I like borscht. But one Ukrainian thing I do like is vareniki, which is like pelmeni, but it's with potato. I just like it by dumplings with plain potato. Look, there's a Lenin statue there. But of course, if I want to cross the road to look at it, where the hell am I going to go? There's no bloody crossing. So I'm forced into jaywalking, everybody. I mean, come on, I can't even see a crossing down there. Alright, I'm going for it. There we go. Problem solved. Hello, Lenin. Pretty cool. Okay, now that's the way I came from before, so I'm not going that way. Dixie Supermarket. It's a nice cheap little supermarket. Ozone across the other side of the road there. It's the equivalent of Amazon in the West, so they got their own version. So, and right next to it you got Yandex Market. So what happens is you order something on can't even speak. You order something on Ozone or Yandex Market, and it arrives in one of these offices, and then you go and pick it up, easy peasy. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I haven't ordered many things, to be honest, and also I can't order anything at the moment because I don't have a proper Russian phone number. I'm waiting for my Snills number. That's a long story. Oh look, they're doing some renovation on this building. Don't know how long that's been going on for. Are there more houses or apartments here? Definitely more apartments, and that's quite a similar situation in Eastern Europe. They go more for the apartments, kvartiere, rather than the houses. And so these big buildings you see will be split up into a lot of apartments, and also they have kommunalka in Russia, which is a communist thing from communist days, where you have some rooms in a big building, but then you have shared kitchens with other families. So it's a bit weird by Western standards, because imagine waking up in the kitchen. See this mother... You see this guy almost ran me over. I was walking on the pedestrian crossing, and this prick almost took my leg out. Anyway, let me continue since I so rudely interrupted there. So yeah, you have these kommunalkas, so you could have a whole family in one room, and then you share a kitchen with other families. So imagine walking into the kitchen in the morning, and all your neighbours are in there. They got 5 cookers, and one of the cookers is yours. And you have to queue for the toilet and all that kind of stuff. Svetlana might correct me on some of this stuff, I don't know. But I think that's the idea. Do a citizen's arrest on him. I should have grabbed him by the neck. I'll say, can I see your work documents, please? Food delivery driver. And I'll drag him to the police station. They probably give me more trouble at the police station than him. I've always done something wrong in Russia. Okay, we're getting back to that area we were at before. The big beautiful church over there. We can keep going straight. We didn't go down there. Hey Max, doing good today. Yeah, it's been a good stream. Great weather here. Okay. See, these food delivery drivers are everywhere. This guy's a Yandex. I'm just crossing now. I'm not waiting like a frickin' lemon for the last 7 seconds. Yeah, so we got these advertisements all over the place. Durjit po-ruski. Something like love your country. Well, it doesn't say that, but it's something like that. I can't remember what Durjit means. I mean, Durji means here, take this, or something like that. Svetlana might be able to. Well, yeah, we have this saying in English, Svetlana. Like, for example, you go to meet your friend and he turns up. Or he doesn't turn up. And you talk to him and say, hey, where the hell were you yesterday? I was hanging around like a lemon. So it's a British idiom. Okay guys, it's a busy road. I'm going back this way. Maybe I can sing another song. Anybody got any requests? We have all the time in the world. Da, 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 da. I can't remember the words now. Every step of the way you'll find us with the cares of the world right behind us. Not lemmings, Kathy. I've never heard of wait. Lemmings don't wait around. They walk off cliffs and kill themselves. We have all the time in the world. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The good thing is in St. Petersburg, everybody, one of the good things is you're walking on one side of the street and you don't see what's on your side of the street until when you're walking on the other side of the street. So you can be walking past some amazing stuff. You have to look up as well as across here. Very interesting balconies there. Stone and metal. Isn't that from a James Bond film? Oh shit! It could have been For Your Eyes Only, Svetlana. That film. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit hungry, but let's keep going for now. Octopussy. Yeah, it could have been Octopussy. That's right. I like the scene in Octopussy where James Bond's in the jacuzzi with a hottie, and then he turns on the bubbles in the jacuzzi and she says, "Oh James, the bubbles." That's my favourite part of Octopussy. Da, 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 da. Ah, what a beautiful day. I'm glad I invited everybody along to join me. Otherwise, I'll just be kind of moping around the city, thinking very serious thoughts, perhaps. Okay, let's go this way. Don't think we've been this way. Some creepy looking trees. Oh, there's a gym there. It looks like it's probably a Soviet style gym. Muscles for the masses. There we go. There's some excellent gyms in St. Petersburg, everybody, and they don't cost a lot of money either. The one I'm going to is about £20 per month, and it's really good. Oh, speaking of gyms, they've got an outdoor one here. Maybe Mr. Tall can show everybody how tough he is. I shouldn't have said anything now, I'm going to embarrass myself. I can do some pull-ups. I can do about, I don't know, 7 or 8 pull-ups in one go, I would imagine. Let's see. Oh, there's a sign. What does it say? Oh, it says something about dog. Sobak. Something, something, something. I wonder if I can do a pull-up with the camera in my hand at the same time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 8.5, everybody. Oh, bloody hell. I went to the gym yesterday, still a bit knackered. There goes the back, yeah. Ooh. Produkti. Produkti, everybody, is a name for a little supermarket where they sell food. What's this? Oh, another Dixie supermarket. Let's go this way. This is a very popular bakery in St. Petersburg, Lubitz. I'm 6 foot 6'6", everybody, in centimeters. It's about 198. And I know where I am now. This is where I started my stream, or just before I started my stream. I'll show you the coffee shop that I was in a moment. ITMO University. It's more than a university. Quite funny, I suppose. Got flags there, of course. Can't have university without some flags. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes, nice looking university, to be honest. Got trees, nice little garden there. Where you have university, you normally have some nice little cheap eateries. And oh look, we've got that Georgian food. That thing with an egg in it. I think it's overrated, to be honest, but it's not bad. You see, not all Georgians have a problem with Russia. I don't know where the entrance is to this place. Oh, I tell you what, everybody, it smells good. Johnny FD, God, if he saw that, he'd be in heaven. No, I didn't see anything about Bold's video. Only occasionally watch a bit of his video when somebody sends me a link, and then if it's epic stupidity, which quite often it is, then I'll make a reaction video. So nice little shops here all the way along. We got Touch Coffee. Whoa, bloody hell, Americano from 69 rubles, that is cheap. I'm not sure what the coffee's like, but that's some of the cheapest coffee I've seen. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Outside universities, they have to keep it cheap for students. Got a pink building here being reclaimed by nature. Oh, what a beautiful name for a cafe, everybody. Cafe Kebab. Not a kebab lover myself, as I mentioned in my latest video. Oh, there's a beautiful building down here. We have to go this way, everybody. Oh, and more shops. Let's see what shops they got. Oh, not bad, not bad. More kebab. Shawarma I pizza. Torti is cake. This, I don't know what the hell it is. Got a pet shop, just in case you want to get a kebab and a dog at the same time. Or maybe we know where this kebab shop gets its meat from. Subway. You see, Subway haven't pulled out of Russia, everybody. They're based. They just don't care. Oh, it's really nice down here, everybody. Pekarnia, this is a Russian word for bakery. We've got some kind of big building here. Supermarket, men's clothing, another ozone. More kebab. I smell some barbecue meat or something. Where's that coming from? Smells good. Itmo, another part of the Itmo University. Teremok. This is a very common Russian restaurant chain in Russia, but I've never been there because they don't have pictures on the menu and they use this old-fashioned handwriting, and it takes too long for me to translate everything. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Let's cross the street illegally. Okay, so we got a huge building here, everybody, and I don't know what it is. Oh, I know where we are now. This is where I filmed my last video. So we've got the Baltisky Dom. So I'm assuming I'm just looking at the comments a little bit, catch up with some comments. Lots of sushi eaten in Russia, that's right. Do they have frat houses? That's an American thing, frat houses is where all the students live. Yeah, they do have these student places. Someone who grew up in Russia, I couldn't take the word for bakery, mostly because we don't have anything to bake or eat. Yeah, that's true. So I assume this is a theatre. Svetlana will probably know. I'm not sure where Svetlana's from, which city. Maybe it's a secret. But maybe she knows what this building is anyway. Oh, I'll show you like the nicest part of Petrogradsky, or the central part. Let's go in this direction. Blin with ham and cheese. Yeah, I mentioned something yesterday about Teremok, and I said they sell pancakes. They got these little pancake stalls on the street, and I'm not really into pancakes that much, but when I do buy a pancake, I go for the same cheese and ham because I don't like sweet things, to be honest. Yani Lublu Slaki. Here we are. Oh, it all travels in its rightful place on a throne. This is the way it should be. Moscow. Oh, born and raised in Odessa. Svetlana, as you may or may not know, I lived in Odessa. So, yeah, I would like to return someday, one day someday, one day soon. A spaghetteria over there. And now, over the other side of the road there, we've got this kind of shopping centre. There's a Stars Coffee. This is a replacement for Starbucks. And I don't go in there very often, to be honest. But there we go. See, it's all very pleasant in St. Petersburg on a Sunday, everybody. Very safe. Lots of families walking around. Over here, looks like they got some big terrace. I don't know if it's a restaurant or they have concerts there, but it looks like they're going to be getting it ready for the season. They don't really have that much of a spring in St. Petersburg. It seems to go from winter to summer. Gloria, you got out of bed at last. What have you been doing all day? How did you get into Russia? Oh, that's going to be subject of a new video, everybody. I'm going to give you a very quick breakdown though. The choices you have: land border, Estonia, Latvia. Prepare yourself for long queues. You can go in via Belarus. You can go via Istanbul, which many people choose to do. You can go via Serbia, but it's very expensive flights. Direct flights from Serbia, but the EU said to Serbia, when the war started, you're only allowed one flight a day to Russia. So those one flights became very busy and subsequently very expensive. And then you got other routes in through like maybe Armenia, Dubai and these kind of places, but it's a bit pricey getting into Russia at the moment, unfortunately. I take the cheap route via Estonia, but I've got a queue for a few hours. But at least once I'm in, I mean, I have a 3-month visa at the moment, so I'm good for 3 months. I don't need to do it again for 3 months, but yeah, it's not very nice, especially when Estonia keep giving me hassle. So up ahead, everybody, we have a metro station. It's shaped like a UFO, as you can see. So this is probably the coolest modern style metro station I've seen in St. Petersburg. Nice hat, darling. Oh, it's a helmet as well. Hello. Oh, what are you selling? Glass? Yeah, interesting. How much are they? Сколько стоит одна?
От 300 до 3000. 1 second.
Ага.
Что конкретно интересует?
Это.
Сейчас.
600 рублей. Окей.
Возьмите руку?
No, может
В
быть.
темноте светится.
What does it do? Oh, like this?
Yes. Сейчас.
Okay.
Мы...
Oh, it glows or something?
Теперь закройте в руках.
Okay. And like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, okay, I look at it.
Yeah. No. Давайте вот так вот.
Okay.
Вот. И посмотрите.
Uh-huh. Am I looking? Oh, интересно. Интересно. Может быть, я вернусь, но спасибо большое.
Ну, мы уйдем скоро. Вот.
Да, может быть, позже. Я смотрю тебя. I don't know what happened there. She said, look at this little tortoise thing, and I looked at it, I didn't see anything. Was I supposed to see like some magic in this tortoise? But anyway, I told her I'll think about it and be back, which roughly translates into I will never return. Okay, now I don't have a Russian passport. Tahitian fire. I don't want a Russian passport, to be honest. I'm okay for going to Donbass. So here we are, Gorkovska metro station, everybody. Look how cool it is. Does your city in your country have a metro station like this? The answer is no. And here we have trams, the kind of old-fashioned style, but modern at the same time. Look at that. Really nice. See how nice that is? Oh, and down here. Good afternoon, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Any Pope stuff going on? Not really, to be honest. Still over here today. I do need to eat soon, but I'm not sure about still over here, maybe. Okay, so over there, that giant thing that looks like an octopus is actually a mosque, a very big mosque. I'm not sure if it's the biggest in Russia or whatever, but it's big. So I have to make a decision now. Shall I go down to the sea, the water I should say, or I mean it's lots of architectural stuff that way too, but it's also busier. So let's go this way. It's more quiet. Hey Alex, yes, I will certainly say hi to Sky. Hello Sky. I hope you're doing well on this spring Sunday, and the sky is blue in your neck of the woods as it is here in the magnificent St. Petersburg. So thank you for watching my channel. So we've got a lovely little park here. And here we have some monument to something or other. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's. It's stare to fish or something like that. I don't know. Flowers are coming out in Russia, everybody. They will have had a nasty shock though recently with this cold weather. What's she up to? Or is it a he? Oops, did he? Okay, let's... Now, one thing about Russia, another interesting thing, is people don't like to walk on the grass in Russia, but I quite often do. It's almost as if it's for ornamental purposes only, the grass. Oh, thanks very much, Elizabeth, for the donation. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go over in this direction. Alexei Dillman is here. I made comments about dill, everybody. They call it ukrop in Russia, and it's also a derogatory term for Ukrainians because Ukraine... Oh, I'm not going to walk across the grass. I'm going to be a good boy and go around. Yeah, so ukrop, it's this... ukrop is dill, and they put it on everything in Russia, and I don't get it. I say to Russians, why do you put it on everything? I know that it's probably healthy. Somebody said it's good for your stomach, but they smother food in this stuff. But it's just one of those things, I suppose. There's some stuff about the UK that I'm sure a lot of people don't understand. Dill is like aniseed flavour. I can't remember what it tastes like, because usually when it's on my plate I try and dispose of it as quickly as possible. A dill pickle. Dill pickle. Yeah, pickles actually I'm getting more into than I used to. I never used to like them that much, but I'm eating them more these days. So there's a nice little cafe there, looks like a little castle or something. We've got some big beautiful building over here. Okay, I'm not going to jump across the river, I'm going to go across the bridge. Yeah, I mean parsley's alright, I don't mind a bit of parsley. Yeah, some kind of church over there. So we're almost down by the water, just over here. I'm okay with garlic, Alexei. It's not some. To be honest, I'm useless at cooking, so garlic is not something I buy very often, unless I'm doing some stir fries or something like that. But I've got no problem with garlic. I mean, that's more of an essential ingredient for cooking, whereas dill, not really. Svetlana says Russian cuisine is the best in the world. Well, I can't argue. If somebody says it's the best in the world for them, who are we to say otherwise? To be honest, though, I got a very simple kind of palate. I just eat meat, potatoes, vegetables, rice, simple stuff. I'm thinking more about nutrition than really enjoying it so much. Burger King, everybody. I don't like Burger King. It's my worst fast food place. They put this kind of fake aroma in their taste, and the burger's just dry and nah, just not for me, everybody. More of a KFC guy. Okay, we're getting down by the water, everybody. Should be lots of people down here today. Look, they got even the machines outside. You can order outside. Now look at that, everybody. If you're in America or UK or something, you would not be able to leave all these air conditioning units outside. They'd be robbed within a few minutes. And nobody would do anything to stop the robbers. So here we are down by the Peter and Paul fortress that I wrongly called an island, and Svetlana chastised me for it. Look at this, everybody. Beautiful. We've got some boats. Got Babushka shouting things on a microphone. Oh, blech, I tripped there. Ollie, I've been to Armenia, yeah. It's nice, very friendly people there. In the countryside, the nature is good. I went to Nagorno-Karabakh. I'm not going to get in some political decision about that place, but it's very beautiful there in Nagorno-Karabakh, whichever country you think it belongs to. And there's also lots of old Soviet stuff in Armenia, like abandoned petrol stations, which are very Instagram worthy. The wind is kicking up a bit here, everybody, so I apologise if there's some buffeting. Lots of tour groups. Oh, now let's see if I got coin, everybody. I can see if I can get it on the rabbits thingy-me-jiggy. Now, ideally, I'm hoping to have a 1 or 2 ruble coin so I don't lose too much. I don't want to throw a 10. Okay, I got a 1. This is going to be very difficult, everybody, because of the wind, but I will try. But I'm quite good at this game, to be honest. I don't mean to brag, but you know. But we'll see whether Mr. Tor is actually good at this game or not. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it bounced off, everybody. It bounced off. I was so close. That rabbit has beaten me again. I think oh, by the way, they have these rabbits in other parts of the city. And there's a lot of money goes in the water. And when all the tourists go, there's a bloke that goes in there and he gets up. Oh, that was close. There's a bloke that goes there and he scoops up all the money. Cheeky bugger. Is there a prize for the game? No, just bragging rights. And if you get on camera, even more bragging rights. Just catching up on some comments. Yes, windy. Local pub was a Thai cook who cut me green curry and rice. Nice. I don't live near food places. Yeah, Gloria's right out on the farm. If she needs food, she has to catch it and kill it. Not fake, it's flame broiled. Okay. Hello, Dan W. Oh, this is what I really love about Russia and St. Petersburg, everybody. When it's weather like this and the air is so fresh. It reminds me of being in Scotland on my holidays when I was younger. Okay, I can't take you onto the island without going to the centrepiece, so let's go. Let's keep going down. See, the water is very shallow here. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about in previous videos, everybody. It doesn't have to be like summer to enjoy the weather here, because today is great. Okay, it's a little bit cold and windy, but it's still good. Yeah, there is quite a lot of green space here. Not in all of the city, let's say, but overall, I think you could say St. Petersburg is a green city. Maybe not quite to the levels of London, I don't know. It's hard to say, really, hard to compare. Now, everybody, talking about tourists in St. Petersburg at the moment, there's a lot of Chinese, Middle Eastern tourists, but almost zero Western tourists. Like information and tickets over there. Some overpriced stuff here. Well, actually, coffee's all right. Espresso, 120 rubles. Can't complain about that. Yeah, a lot of people down here. Look, there must be Chinese over there, everybody. They're wearing COVID masks. The thing is, when are these people are wearing COVID masks still after 3 years, when are they going to stop wearing them? Never? Burger joint. Look at that, everybody. Beautiful. Svetlana doesn't eat vegetables or fruit. Goodness me, young lady. If you want to grow up to be tall and strong like Tall Travels, you need to eat your fruit and your vegetables. Yeah, I mean, Japanese people were wearing masks even before COVID. I went to Japan, but a lot of Chinese tourists are wearing them here in St. Petersburg. So yeah, during COVID I was more rebellious. I was trying to escape all the COVID restrictions, using dodgy documentation, not wearing my masks. I'm not the obeying type. Meat and vodka. Yeah, it's a nice mixture. Wouldn't mind some meat and vodka now. I haven't had any vodka since I got back. I've had some Russian beer, but I have not had any vodka. I'm not drinking as much as I used to. I'm getting boring, for Christ's sake. I need to drink more. Because why do I... Okay, bad for your health, but why do we want to preserve ourselves? What, to live to 110 years old? Have somebody that's been wiping our bum for the last 20, 25 years or something? Look at this, everybody. Beautiful. No, I didn't get the jab. I can say that freely now, with pride. No offense to anybody that did, but I was just not going to get it done. I've never had flu jab in my life either. So yeah, I'm glad I made that decision. I like the vodka in Russia. Nemirov is... Oh no, Smirnov. Smirnov is not proper vodka. Like the one we get in the West. I think to be considered... I might be wrong here. To be considered proper vodka, it has to be like 70% proof, and Smirnov is just under that. But you don't get Russian vodkas in the West. It's more difficult to get them now because of sanctions and whatnot. But I like the Russian standard vodka here. I normally go for the Russian standard platinum. And if you have good vodka, well, for me at least, I never have a hangover. I wake up the next day and I'm sharp as a razor. So yeah, it's another good reason for me to drink vodka over beer or wine or something else. Well, this is great, everybody. Whew, the wind is really getting me here. Jason's drinking vodka already. I hope it's like evening and not morning where you are, Jason. Oh, hang on. When we say Jason, it's not... I was thinking it's Jason that's now in St. Petersburg, who's always drinking. Even when he's asleep, he's probably drinking. It could be Jason using some troll account or something. Hello, Jason, if it is you. Yeah, don't mind Jamesons myself. I haven't had one in a long time, so like I said, I don't know why I'm not... I used to be like some party guy, to be honest, when I lived in Ukraine. Bloody hell. I was on it a lot, but when COVID kicked off, it kind of killed off the nightlife there. Then I kind of lost interest, and that was that. And in St. Petersburg, one of my criticisms of the place is that the nightlife is not very good, which is surprising for a big city with a lot of young people. I think what it could be is it's such a big city, and due to architecture, there's lots of small little places, like tiny bars you never know about, so everybody's kind of spread out in thousands of bars, and there's no like main places to go to. There's just one bar that I like so far, excuse me, called Gypsies and Jews. And I go there quite often, I like it, but that's about it. Oh. So we're back out here, everybody. Okay, listen up, everybody. It's been quite a while now. What's the time? 1.5 hours, so I'm absolutely starving. I've burnt off so many calories walking around today. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did walking around St. Petersburg today. It's nice to do a live stream instead of my regular videos, because it's just different. You don't like meticulously make everything, you know, all that editing. You don't have to do all that editing, so it's much more natural and free, and maybe you get a different dimension to Tool Travels, you know, just in case you thought here was a bit too dimensional. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, everybody. I'm going to upload this video, so those of you that joined late can catch up. And yeah, so greetings from St. Petersburg, in the country you've been told is very bad and you shouldn't go to. And as we can see, it is normal life here, no catastrophes. Everybody's getting on with life. So, Tom, I was born in Bath. That's it, everybody. I'm off. So, bye bye and enjoy the rest of your weekend.